A preferred approach, this may be of interest to all of you, a preferred approach for achieving balance between innovation and prudent regulation involves self-regulation within the fintech sector. Self-regulatory organizations, that is SROs, comprising industry participants and having a good understanding of the sector's unique challenges and opportunities, would be in a position to give appropriate suggestions to regulators on issues of regulation that are both practical, that is the suggestions should be that can be practical and effective. So these SROs, when constituted, they are uniquely placed as an interface between the regulator and the fintech sector, because these SROs would understand the requirements and the evolving technologies. They are closer to the ground and they can sort of consolidate, synthesize, analyze and give practical, effective and stable and what we can say prudent recommendations to the Reserve Bank, which we are always willing to discuss and always willing to engage with all of you. Now, the announcement of a framework for recognition of self-regulatory organizations for fintech by the Reserve Bank, which we did earlier this year, last year in 2023, marks a pivotal step forward in this direction. I think we issued the framework sometime earlier this year in 2024. So this is actually a pivotal step forward in the direction of positioning SROs. It may be recalled that in last year's GFF, in this event, I had announced our desire, that is Reserve Bank's desire, to see at least one fintech sector SRO, self-regulatory organization, taking shape by GFF 2024, that is taking shape by this year's event. I am happy to announce that of the 3 industry bodies, entities who have applied for recognition as SRO, the Reserve Bank has granted recognition to one applicant, that is to one entity. Of the remaining 2 applications, one application has been returned with a provision for resubmission after meeting certain requirements. The 3rd application is under examination. Through regular consultations, feedback mechanisms and policy dialogues, the SROs would facilitate open communication and enable fintechs to stay informed about regulatory expectations and priorities. Just to illustrate the depth of our engagement with the fintechs over the past 1 year, I would like to mention that officials and teams from various departments of the Reserve Bank have engaged in about 750 interactions bilaterally and held about 50 structured meetings with fintech players over the last 1 year. I reiterate our commitment to fostering a dynamic fintech sector.